Front
Yeah.
end.
One thing I've learned from commenting with this is that the outputs on computers are never what you want.
Okay, okay, guys, smile.
Get
Look
it
at me.
together.
Everybody, I have to see everybody.
All right, now, come up here to this table here. Somebody got the remote, got a remote to change this, or somebody's gonna stand back there and change the,
Okay,
change the slides?
all right.
Alright, so we're Team Technos, and this is our Skybot business plan. Okay, so our corporation, I'm Devon Singh.
I'm Jacob Gunnell.
I'm Avery Fernandez.
I'm Joshua Stiles.
I'm Jacob Jackson. I'm Chris Fletcher.
And I'm Diego Santiago.
We're the Technos.
Skybot business plan. So our Skybot business plan is basically on firefighting. We believe that firefighters need some major help, and we developed a drone that could help them do that. Jacob?
Okay, so this is the drone we've developed. This is a prototype for now-ish. It has these props are 10 inches, fairly powerful motors. It pulls 12 amps at 11.1 volts, so it's a pretty high-powered drone made to carry some pretty big stuff, like stuff that's able to put out fires. It's supposed to shoot little pellets like that big that when they hit the fire, they're filled with certain chemicals to be able to put it out, certain silicate compounds.
Our services. Our drone is going to have a heartbeat sensor on it, so that it'll be able to hunt down people and help save them. It will have the fire gun will be used to take the fire out, obviously, and to hold off the fire if the fire has gotten too bad for the drone to take out until the firefighters are able to come and respond. Community benefit. If a major catastrophe took place, then our drone will be able to help the community a lot. Something like a simple household fire, something like this event could have been prevented if we had that drone. Less deaths would have happened. Corporation cycle. So it started off when Mr. Fernando came over to our school and told us to think of a problem. We all had different problems. I started firefighting, and Jacob thought of water. We all thought of different things. So we started talking, and we each made a drone design. And at one point, we all had a vote, and we chose this design to use. And then, then we made it. Promoting Skybot Challenge. All right.
Remote Skybot.
So, I have made a presentation and I presented it to an elementary school to show them, to tell them about Skybot. I told other people about Skybot, and I asked some of my old elementary school teachers to tell their first grade classes about it, so that the coming generation of middle schoolers will know.
Okay, so magnanimous competitiveness. Magnanimous competitiveness is going to be a very important factor when in competition. It means to be nice and kind and show sportsmanship even when losing. This is important because in the real world, you want to keep possible alliances in your side, and with that it gives you an advantage and you can be ahead of the game. And you don't, all in all, we don't want to burn bridges that we might need.
Community service. So we won the community service last Skybot, and some of the community service that we have done is at our school head park. We were able to paint the Google logo, and that took up to. In all, we had like 20 people show up on both days. So in all the hours that were collected, I would say about 50.
I'm in the NJHS at my school, and I have joined the Campus Beautification Committee, and I've been helping cleaning the campus up. I'm in Patrick's committee, the committee Mr. Patrick's created of NJHS, and we have started many community projects to make the community and the school better. There are certain people we would like to thank for this presentation. Mr. Thomas, because halfway through we found out our drone had some faulty parts, so he went begging to put some of the due dates off so that we could get our parts fixed. Mr. Fernando, for editing our business plan and making it sound more professional, because we're teenagers, we're not that professional. We're all pretty informal.
Do you have a printed business plan with you?
Yes, we do. Not printed, but it's online at my computer.
Okay.
And do you have a
Not right now, I can bring it.
Oh my gosh.
But are you going to have it available tomorrow?
Yes,
yes, yes.
Because what we'd need is someone to be able to talk to us tomorrow as judges.
Yeah, we're all gonna be
And
here.
show us the business plan and the actual business plan.
We'll bring the business plan and the,
Yeah, I have
And
printed out at
your
home.
notebook.
I have
So
printed out
we're
at
gonna
home.
need to look at that tomorrow.
Yeah, I'll be able to bring them both in.
Okay?
Yes, remember like last time, it was a little chaotic, so the more you can help us, the better we can help you.
Yeah,
Yes.
because
Okay.
Jacobs were all running off and I had to.
Is that the end of your presentation?
Yes.
Hold on, we got some questions then, okay? Okay, so what did, young man, what did you do?
So what I did is I did research on the community benefits, because like Devon said, there are many benefits like saving lives and people with disabilities that can't help themselves, and also it helps the firefighters. It makes their job easier, like Devon said.
Chris and Diego are our research guys. They helped us find all the information and the numbers.
These people are awesome.
Okay.
So you talked a lot about the particular design of your commercial drone, and you talked about a lot of the necessary parts. But as I'm sure you know, a fire is a very chaotic area.
Yeah.
So what sort of safety procedures and backups and contingencies would you have on your drone to protect it from that high temperature, high risk, and high danger areas that a fire is?
So, as for this drone right here, it's mainly just a prototype.
Not necessarily this drone, but your commercial drone. in
Yeah,
general.
the commercial drone, it would be, wouldn't be made of wood because wood is kind of flammable.
Just a little bit.
Yeah, just a little bit flammable. It wouldn't be made of wood. It would be quite a bit bigger than this to carry more load for putting out fires. And rather than these plastic props that we have on there, what are they? DAL fiber, I think. But rather than the plastic props we have on here right now, we would have props made out of a very light, temperature-resistant material like carbon fiber. Yeah, and the motors would be bigger to spin better, like bigger propellers, create more lift.
We'll also have stabilizers on the drone because in a fire the winds are fairly high.
Yeah, that's what this little flight computer here is for.
But this is a working prototype, this isn't,
Yes.
this isn't competition robot, this is your prototype.
Yes,
This is
yeah,
your
this is a
prototype.
working prototype.
Yes,
Okay, that's very impressive.
we didn't bring the battery because like they wouldn't let us fly it inside. You know,
That's what.
it's kind of
High-speed propellers instead of.
it's a Y6, so
Huh?
it's 4 propellers.
it's six.
I mean 6, for some reason.
Six,
Look, 1,
yeah.
2, 3, 4,
4, 5, 6, I
Yeah,
understand.
counting.
The Y6 versus 8 or?
Because they have stronger engines, the more propellers there are, the more stable the drone's going to be and the more it'll be able to fly. The better
It can
it'll
also
be.
increase its load so it can pick up strong and gives it more ability of lift. And
Because it's triangle. So
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
structurally more
triangle.
sound.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is
So
flying
one
in
thing
3
you guys
dimensions,
talked
so you
about
have
was
3
the heart
arms.
sensor and providing it as a service. Can you give a little bit more information about how that data would be transferred, where is it going, and how?
Yeah,
it
sure.
goes?
So the heart sensor will be connected to the computers. If it's a programmer, then just the guy overseeing the drone. If it's a pilot, then the guy's co-pilot. And the data will be used. It'll be on a little computer screen, right? And it'll be kind of like those heartbeat, those heat imaging things. It'll show where the heartbeats are located so that the pilot will be able to go and use the heat sensor to figure out how close the fire is to the person.
And also, we didn't say it, but we later in our future, if we keep working on this, we wish to use a live LiDAR, which will be able to graph out the building and pretty much show specifically where the people are, because it's a 3D mapping, so on the computer you can see exactly every single thing, and it's accurate to every single pixel, and it shows the height and the exact places of every single thing. It's great at mapping.
Sensors, what kind of sensors would you guys actually have on your platform?
A heat sensor, a heartbeat sensor, the LiDAR that Avery mentioned. Yeah.
Infrared radar.
Yeah, infrared radar.
Yeah, don't forget that. That's the whole heat thing.
Yeah, I was gonna say, if you're gonna do the heat sensors, you're gonna have
Yeah.
anything that's gonna provide imagery
Yeah.
for that.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so what kind of costs would a potential buyer look at for your commercial product?
I'll put it at $200 to $50.
For this,
Yeah.
yeah, this is not 200,
Oh.
250 bucks. Probably, okay, so for the full, like, the big one that we're designing, the one that's not gonna be made of like plastic and wood and stuff like that. The big commercial one, that would be, at least a few $1,000s to make.
And then adding the instruments would increase it by like 2,000.
Yeah, so it would be like $2,000-3,000 in the end. We also wouldn't have it powered up with electric stuff because batteries are known to blow up sometimes. So we would have some sort of generator on this, like a gas engine spinning a electric motor similar to these to generate power the other direction. And then you have a 3-phase rectifier to get that into the power that goes back into these motors. Pretty much it's like a little gas generator on the drone, rather than having an electric battery that only lasts for like 10 minutes and then explodes if you use it any longer.
So keep in mind that if you're going to the firefighters having gas, you add another element.
The flammable gas.
Another flammable
Another flammable thing that they have to be concerned about.
Yeah.
So you've added another thing to worry about.
Of course, once technology gets higher, then we won't need to use this. Because by the time we're old enough to actually to make this stuff, the technology will most probably be available for us to do away with the gas.
Yeah. Either way, if we did have an electric battery on here, electric batteries are very, very flammable too. So it's kind of a trade-off. If you're going to have a drone in the first place, you're going to have something that's potentially flammable. So program it with a good flight controller and make sure you have good pilots and everything, so they're not like, hey, let's fly this thing, let's go fight the fire crash into the building and then it explodes. No, that's not going to happen. We're going to have good pilots, good computer systems on board.
And also, if we do use a battery, I believe it's called calcium silicate. It's very absorbent and it's very fire resistant. So in order to keep the battery from overheating or pretty much overheating from the fire, we would cover in calcium silicate, which is very absorbent and fire resistant.
Would that coating also go on the rest of your commercial product?
Well, it would most likely cover the wiring, but it would be a steel framing so that it stays strong, and that if it crashes in anything, it will most likely be able to survive.
We just got the hook.
Alright, yeah, we got the hook. Alright,
Thank
thank you
you.
very
Thank
much.
you.
See you tomorrow. Good luck.
Good deal.
Thank you.
Thank you. Have a nice day.
Get your laptop.